Hello boys and girls and welcome to the new video on our channel. We're excited to show you this game, but before we jump into this great indie review, check if you're subscribed to our channel, press like and let's go! The mechanics and gameplay are incredibly simple. You drag and drop an item to place it, and that's really all you need. Once you're satisfied with the way you organize the room and all the items have been placed, you can choose which room to press complete on. The game will take a snapshot and place it in your photo album, which is actually your save file for the game, and a caption will appear underneath. The caption is something small, like "finally my own room," but from this we get a lot of information about who the main character is. What's a really nice touch is that the photo album you saved your game in is actually an item you have to place at each level of the game, so you really do feel like you're following this chapter throughout their life's journey. Unpacking is a cozy puzzle game with a subtle but rich story developed by Witchbeam and published by Humble Games. It's available to play on Nintendo Switch, PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and the PlayStation 4 and 5. Overall it takes about 4 to 5 hours to complete, so it's relatively short, but this Zen game really sticks with you after finishing. There are 8 levels of the game, each of which is a room, or usually multiple rooms, where you're given boxes of the protagonist's things to unpack and organize how you like. Some items must be put in certain places, such as room-specific items, but you can change up the order and really give it that personal touch. Each level represents a stage in the protagonist's life, and the game ends up spanning a total of 21 years, from child to adult, and the story of their life, personality, values and milestones is told through the items that do or don't come along with them. Sometimes an object will be in the wrong room at first, like a bra gets packed in the bathroom boxes, and you have to move it back to the wardrobe before you can move on. It's not exactly a big challenge for the game to have this in, but it does reflect the humanity of the game really well. It's very human to misplace something, or maybe show it in the first box you find amongst the stress of moving house. What really stands out in Unpacking is the environmental storytelling and narrative design. It's gentle and passive, but it really packs a punch if you notice an item is missing or something similar. You watch as they go from a notebook and coloring pens in their childhood bedrooms to a home office with a bug fancy drawing tablet. You see their university degree proudly framed and displayed, only to be tucked away temporarily when they move back home. A great level is after your wife moves in with you and you go through the house you'd unpacked into previously and unpack your wife's things alongside yours, learning to compromise and prioritize. And there's a stuffed toy pig, the one on the game's logo, that follows you to every new place, and during the final level you're unpacking your things for a nursery room in your new home and you place the pig there alongside your wife's stuffed toy. You really do get to understand the characters' whole selves just by moving with them and looking at what's important to them. You watch them grow and change. It would also just be fun to really explore each object and appreciate its design, as the game has such a warm and homely aesthetic to it. The music is similar, feeling very comforting and relaxing, but there were moments of silence where the song would come to an end, and the gap between that and the next were quite long and frankly a little unnerving. The sound effects are also great, they're very smooth and don't get annoying even if you're moving an item back and forth to check where it looks best. What was really fun was that as the end credits fell, there was an actual Unpacking song. It was a beautiful acoustic cover and a really nice surprise to hear. It plays alongside the photos you took of your rooms and ties the whole game together nicely. Coming in at just over 4 hours of gameplay, perhaps 5 or even 6 if you really take your time with things. things, it's definitely the perfect length. Anything shorter wouldn't have felt complete enough, but anything longer would have begun to feel tedious and repetitive. Overall, Unpacking is a really beautiful story told through well-designed environmental storytelling and some very satisfying gameplay. The concept is simple, and I never would have considered a game entirely based around moving objects could be so gripping. So a quick conclusion. I really recommended you to try this game. Great fun time, guaranteed. See you in the next video. Ciao!